My name is Celise Kalke, and I'm the Artistic Associate and Dramaturg at the Alliance Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, our mission statement at the Alliance Theater is some language about being the flagship theater of the Southeast, the big theater in town, with a commitment to, and this is the important part, shared theater for a diverse audience. And by diverse audience, we don't mean people who look different but share political beliefs, or people who look the same but don't share political beliefs, but trying to embrace every single kind of person who lives in Atlanta and create theater where people who really have nothing to talk about will have something to talk about, because they will be able to turn to each other and find a way into the work on the stage. We run a competition called the Candida Graduate Playwriting Competition. It is eligible to people in invited schools, and Hollins is an invited school, to apply to compete in the competition in their final year of an MFA program. And the grand prize is a full production, treated like any other full production on the Alliance stage, in our Hertz spot. We also choose 4 finalists, and they get readings in New York, in Atlanta, we hope in Chicago in the near future, and also a cash prize and an opportunity to become what we say part of the Alliance Theater family for a year and have access to Alort Theater for information, for guidance, for tips, for networking, while these writers are planning their first year out of the MFA program. I'm really excited about MFA programs in general, and I feel very privileged to spend a lot of my working life emailing and networking with people who are running the MFA programs. I think, unfortunately, because of the financial realities of being a working playwright, fortunately for MFA programs and for training, a number of very accomplished and produced and people who are deeply committed to careers in the American theater are running MFA programs and are bringing the wisdom of their own experiences, of their experience working in a wide swath of different theaters to the programs. And there are more and more really good development opportunities to work with actors, MFA programs that are really training playwrights to be fully functioning members of the artistic community. Also, I think more and more programs either have the structure that a adult person can sustain themselves and still be in school, or have fantastic teaching assistant packages, or have tuition waivers, so that it is possible for playwrights from all different kinds of backgrounds to go to school and earn an MFA because of the flexibility or the fundraising on the part of playwrights who are running the institutions. Also, I think a number of very gifted writers who are making a living as writers feel so passionate about their art form that they really want to be training the next generation of artists. So I think it's a very wonderful time to be someone who is allowed to read the work coming out of the MFA programs and to be in pretty regular contact with people who are running programs, because I think that each program is different, they're getting more individuated, and they're really turning out some incredible students. The scheduling, the summer only. And I've heard that you're all on a rhythm of having, you have to submit a play by April, right? Is that right? Mm-hmm. But I think that a program where one doesn't have to both turn out a play and learn if you don't want to is incredible. I also think that people who have the opportunity to be in the world, whatever that means, if it's working, if it's teaching, if it's not working but writing, and then to come for a very intense time during the summer is a really unusual model, but I think a very fertile model to what it is then like to be working as a writer, where one does have to negotiate the world and be about the world. I also think I'm really interested to read the plays coming out of Hollins, because I wonder if the content and the writing about the world will be a bit more expansive than some other programs because of this, because of only being in school for 6 weeks in the summer and then having the entire rest of the world to be living as a global citizen and not as a student. Also, it's beautiful here, really gorgeous.